I posted a time lapse 2 weeks ago. Whoa. Hi everybody, Reinhard here from GreenFit Family, and in today's video, how to grow, and actually how not to grow, carrot tops in the water. Over the past weeks I've been busy with this idea of turning waste into food. So what do I mean with that? Basically, is it possible to grow food from carrot tops that you would normally throw away? I've done some research and it actually is possible. So I was like, let's try this. Let's see if I can do this as a beginner with minimal experience. By now I've done 3 attempts and spoiler, none of them made it. And that's where this video is all about. Basically show you my mistakes, how not to grow carrot tops, but in a certain way I can say how you might succeed, since I learned a lot over the weeks and I made progress every attempt. Before we get further in this video, if you like what you're seeing on this channel, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. Alright, the plan was to make a time lapse of the carrot tops growing in the water or soil, and therefore I made a simple setup. So I collected some small rocks out of my garden for the carrots to lay on. This is not something that's really necessary, but in this case I thought it would make the time lapse a bit more nice to watch, and especially for beginners, just keep it simple, and I'll come back later on that in this video. For now I'll show you the time lapse of the first attempt. So most of the time the first days aren't that spectacular to watch, but as I watched this back I found out that something wasn't right. And I paused it right there. Did you notice that? I'll show you again. Just watch closely to especially the carrot in the front. Exactly, flies. And that's not what we want. This is the footage of the carrots 3 days later of the time lapse that you just saw. As you can see, there are small gaps or holes that are starting to appear, and at this point I didn't know if this was normal or not. Also at this point I added 3 more carrot tops and started recording for the second time lapse, and later I realized that this was the start of the second attempt as well. And from this point it went downhill pretty quick. As you can see in this video, the top right carrot started to form bubbles around itself, and at that time I didn't even notice that, but I saw what you're about to see in the next clip. So another 4 days have passed and now the holes are just huge. I couldn't find the exact reason for this, but options that might have caused this were the flies, too much water around the carrots, or bad quality of water since I didn't refresh it daily. Back then I thought that it were probably the flies that you saw in the first time lapse that caused this. So I removed the first 4 carrot tops and start a new time lapse with the remaining 3 carrot tops. I did clean it completely, but after a couple hours the dirty smell came back, similar to the smell that the previous 4 carrots had, and bubbles started to form again. At this point I knew I had to change the setup completely. Because I'm not sure, but I think that there might have been a disease that has spread it through the water or in a different way. Just keep in mind I'm not sure about that, but I can certainly say that this was just bad. The third attempt was my best attempt. I posted a time lapse 2 weeks ago. Whoa. I posted a time lapse 2 weeks ago. The link is in the description or you can click on it right here. For the third attempt I completely changed the setup. I removed the stones, refreshed the water daily, and the amount of water that I added was not so much this time. And it actually worked. After 3 days I decided to put them in the soil. I'll show you short clips, but unfortunately after 5 days it went wrong again. Probably because I watered it too much, and a factor that might have made it worse was the weather. I live in the Netherlands and literally for 2 weeks straight, every single day it was 30 degrees Celsius plus. It were 2 really hot weeks and the house warmed up a lot during this period. and that in combination with too much water might have caused it to rot really fast. Alright, let me give you a summary. So what to do or what to avoid when you want to grow carrot tops. Avoid too much water. A small layer of water is enough in a bowl. Don't forget to refresh the water daily, and in the soil give it a little bit of water every couple days, then you should be good. And keep the surrounding clean to minimize the chance that diseases or flies will ruin your project. That's what I experienced, and let me know your experiences down in the comments. Did I forget to mention other tips that you want to share with other people? Anyway, that's gonna be it for it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like and consider subscribing. Till then, see you next time. Bye bye!